out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. The catch made by Miller. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Chargers a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the back goes into motion.
Detroit! Leopard!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. You've got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Ertz has it left side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter. The Chargers. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They start this with a run for Powell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He'll look to throw, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. One is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First carry for Daniel Pumphrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Now let's go.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They run with Pumphrey. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Play clock winding down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes it to Treadwell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
All right, here we go. No. All right, here we go. 56. Green, 36. Green, 30. Detroit.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near. And tough starting field position here. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They go again with Powell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Green 19. Leopard. Detroit. Green 39. Green 39.
They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
All right, now look at 56. There we go now. 56. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Oh, look at the juke. He's got room to run past the 20. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Melvin Gordon, 93 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. The first throw for the backup Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Room here to run. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he spins through. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's got Miller. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the D looking like they may blitz. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, Your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 6-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it. Here's Powell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Set. Leopard. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for 7 that time. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Screen, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Set. The try.
looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
No, check.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Leopard.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially playing a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, Line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now what can Lynch do here in overtime? Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Fresh set of downs here. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that. Shake that. Shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brother.